Welcome back to the channel. Here you'll find the fastest updates on breaking news, shocking secrets, and dramatic predictions for times. The young and the restless. Who will betray whom? What secrets are about to be revealed? And what horrific tragedy awaits the characters in Genoa City? Subscribe, turn on notifications, and join us to discover the unmissable developments right now. Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Today is a beautiful day to dive deep into the latest drama unfolding on our screen. Grab your favorite snack and a huge cup of coffee, because the tension in Genoa City is absolutely off the charts right now, and we have a massive amount of ground to cover. Let's jump right into the madness. I cannot believe they did that. I mean, I am literally sitting here staring at my screen in absolute shock because Chelsea Lawson has officially lost her entire mind. And I am not just saying that to be dramatic. I mean, she has completely gone off the deep end. We all knew she was getting jealous, but to stoop this low, to actually go after Sally Spectra's unborn baby, I am sorry, but that is just disgusting. You do not mess with a woman's pregnancy, especially not Sally's, not after everything she has been through. But Chelsea just does not care. She sees Sally and Billy Abbott looking all happy and glowing, and instead of just rolling her eyes and moving on like a normal ex, her jealousy completely takes over. She is watching them from across the room, seething, and you can just see the wheels turning in her head, trying to figure out how to destroy their happiness. And what does she do? She decides to target the most vulnerable, fragile thing in Sally's life right now, the paternity of her baby. I mean, seriously? Start right there. Chelsea sees Sally and Billy acting like the perfect little family, and her immediate thought is to blow it all up, because she cannot stand the idea of Sally getting a happily ever after while her own life with Adam is constantly on shaky ground. So Chelsea starts questioning the true paternity of Sally's baby. She doesn't just keep these toxic thoughts to herself. Oh no. She decides to actively weaponize. She starts looking for ways to drop hints to Billy. Billy, of all people. We all know Billy is already hanging by a thread. He is already super paranoid about Jill and Kane, and he just found out from Victoria that Sally surrendered Newman Media behind his back. He is literally a walking powder keg of paranoia, and Chelsea decides this is the perfect time to light them. She casually sidles up to Billy and starts dropping these subtle, poisonous little hints that maybe, just maybe, Adam is the real father of Sally's baby. And let me tell you, watching Billy's face when Chelsea plants that seed, it is pure agony. Billy is already convinced that the entire world is conspiring against him. He already thinks Sally is keeping massive secrets from him, which, to be fair, she is, because of that whole backdoor deal with Adam. But Chelsea twisting the knife and suggesting that Sally is carrying Adam's child, that is a whole new level of cruel. Because Billy has always felt insecure when it comes to Adam. Adam is the ghost that haunts every relationship. So when Chelsea whispers these doubts, Billy's fragile mental state just... You can see him spiraling, analyzing every single interaction Sally has had with Adam recently, wondering if he is being played for a fool yet again. But Chelsea doesn't stop there. Oh no, she takes it to the streets. She starts spreading rumors all over Genoa City. Suddenly, everyone at the athletic club, Crimson Lights, and society is whispering. The gossip mill in this town is absolutely relentless, and Chelsea knows exactly how to play the game. She is out there casually dropping comments to anyone who will listen, making sure the rumor spreads that Adam Newman might actually be the father of Sally's baby. I mean, how vindictive can you get? I have been watching since 2015, and this is honestly one of the worst, most manipulative things Chelsea has done in a long time. Remember when she tried this kind of manipulative garbage years ago? Yeah, didn't work then either, and it is going to blow up in her face now. Am I the only one who feels incredibly protective? Sally is already dealing with so much stress. She is pregnant. She just got ruthlessly fired by Victor Newman, and her entire company is caught in a vicious corporate war. The last thing she needs is the entire town scrutinizing her pregnancy and looking at her like she is some kind of deceitful cheater. Sally and Billy are suddenly facing all these awkward, uncomfortable questions from their friends and family. People are staring at Sally's stomach and doing the math in their heads, and you can see the toll it is taking. Sally already had an abdominal pain scare because of the stress with Spectra. Charles, she was bleeding. She was terrified of losing this baby. And now Chelsea is piling on this massive emotional trauma just because she is feeling insecure about her own relationship. It makes me so mad I could scream. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's talk about Adam's reaction to all of this, because this is where things get really explosive. When Adam finds out that Chelsea is the one spreading these rumors, he is absolutely furious. And he has every right to be. Adam lost a baby with Sally. We all cried our eyes out over baby Ava. That is a trauma that Adam and Sally will share for the rest of their lives. It is a sacred, painful memory. For Chelsea to use the concept of Adam and Sally having a baby as a cheap weapon to ruin Sally's current relationship, it is a massive violation. Adam confronts Chelsea, and the tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife. He gets right in her face and demands to know what the hell she is playing at. Adam is fiercely protective of Sally, even when they aren't together, and he is not going to stand by and let Chelsea drag Sally's name through the mud, especially not regarding a child. Okay, back to the point. The confrontation between Adam and Chelsea is legendary. Adam is yelling, telling Chelsea that she has crossed a line she can never uncross. But Chelsea, she just doubles down. She gets defensive and starts throwing accusations right back at him. Which brings me to the other massive bombshell in this story. Because while Chelsea was busy snooping around and trying to ruin Sally's life, she stumbled upon something else. She accidentally overheard a conversation, or maybe she found some hidden documents, but she discovered the absolute truth about the secret financial deal between Adam and Sally regarding Newman Media. Yes, the secret deal. The one where Adam was secretly trying to buy the company to protect Sally from Victor's wrath. Chelsea finds out the extent of their financial entanglement, and her reaction is totally twisted. Instead of getting mad at Adam for lying to her and keeping her in the dark about his massive corporate maneuvers, she blames Sally. I can't even with this logic. Chelsea somehow twists this entire situation in her head to make Sally the villain. She convinces herself that Sally is intentionally using Adam, manipulating his lingering feelings for her to maintain an unhealthy connection under the guise of business. Because Chelsea cannot accept that Adam might just genuinely want to help Sally out of the goodness of his heart, she has to believe that Sally is the evil seductress pulling his strings. So Chelsea redirects all of her fury about the business, lies directly at Sally. She completely ignores the fact that Adam is a grown man making his own decisions. No, in Chelsea's mind, Sally is a gold digger who is exploiting Adam's resources while playing house with Billy. It is such a classic misogynistic way of looking at things, and it makes me lose so much respect for Chelsea. She confronts Sally, and it is brutal. Chelsea accuses Sally of stringing Adam along, of using him as a financial safety net, and of being a manipulative opportunity. I mean, Sally is just standing there trying to protect her baby, trying to protect Billy from Victor's crosshairs, and now she has Chelsea screaming in her face, accusing her of using Adam. Sally is backed into a total corner. She can't defend herself properly without exposing the entire truth, which would put Billy in even more danger from Victor. It is a completely impossible situation. Sally is trapped, and Chelsea is just hammering away at her, relentless and cruel. And let's not forget the overarching shadow of Victor Newman in all of it. Victor just fired all three of them, Adam, Chelsea, and Sally. He threw the evidence of their supposed betrayal right on his desk and kicked them out of Newman Enterprises. So Chelsea is already feeling humiliated and powerless because of Victor. She lost her job, she lost her status, and she feels like she is losing her grip on Adam. So what does she do? She punches down. She attacks Sally because Sally is an easier target than Victor. It is classic bully behavior. Chelsea feels small, so she tries to make Sally feel small. I know some people are loving this, but personally, I am exhausted by it. I know there are fans out there who are totally Team Chelsea and think Sally deserves to be taken down a peg. I see you guys in the forums saying that Sally is a grifter and that Chelsea's just protecting her family. But you know what? I disagree. I think Chelsea is acting out of pure, unadulterated insecurity. She knows deep down that Adam will always have a soft spot. She knows that their connection is profound, especially after losing Ava. And instead of communicating with her partner and working on their trust issues, Chelsea resorts to middle school gossip and character assassination. It is weak and it is pathetic. I sometimes I contradict myself because I do remember when Sally did some pretty shady things in the past. Sally wasn't always an angel, and she definitely played her fair share of games when she first came. So maybe a tiny part of me understands why Chelsea doesn't trust her. But no, wait, that doesn't justify going after an unborn child. You just don't do that. You don't mess with a pregnant woman's piece of... Sally has proven time and time again that she is trying to build a legitimate life, a legitimate business, and a stable family with Billy. Chelsea is the one dragging everyone back into... So what is going to happen? I am honestly terrified for Billy. Billy is already teetering on the edge of a total psychological... With Chelsea whispering in his ear that Sally's baby might be Adam's, and with the knowledge that Sally surrendered Newman Media without telling him Billy is going to snap, I can feel it in my bones. Billy is going to do something reckless. He might go after Adam physically, or he might do something to sabotage Chancellor or Spectre Charles. Billy is a loose cannon when he feels betrayed, and Chelsea just handed him a loaded gun. And what about Adam and Chelsea's relationship? Adam is not going to just forgive and forget this. Adam hates when people mess with Sally, but he especially hates when people use children as pawns. Chelsea has crossed a massive boundary, and I predict this is going to be the beginning of the end. Adam is going to look at Chelsea and realize that she is just as manipulative and toxic as she was back in her con artist. He is going to see that she hasn't really changed, and it is going to push him right back towards Sally, which, let's be honest, is exactly what Chelsea was afraid of in the first place. It is a self-fulfilling prophecy. By trying to destroy Sally to keep Adam, Chelsea is actually driving Adam right back into Sally's orbit. Because Adam is going to feel so guilty about what Chelsea is doing to Sally, he is going to step in to protect her, which will only validate Chelsea's insane paranoia. It is a vicious, endless cycle of drama, and I am absolutely glued to my screen watching it unfold. I just need Sally to catch a break. I want her to have a healthy pregnancy, a healthy baby, and a moment of peace. But this is Genoa City, so we know that is not going to happen. And Chelsea is going to keep pushing, Billy is going to keep spiraling, and Adam is going to be caught right in the middle of the explosion. I am typing this up so late at night because my mind is just racing with all the possibilities. Will Sally be forced to take a paternity test just to shut everyone up? Will the stress cause another medical emergency? Will Victor use this rumor to his advantage to completely crush Billy. The stakes have literally never been higher. Okay, I need to breathe. This show just gets my heart rate up like nothing else. I had to get all of these feelings out of my system because Chelsea Lawson is working my last nerve. Let me know if you guys are as furious as I am, or if you think Chelsea is somehow justified in her absolute madness. Because right now, I am firmly on Team Sally, and I hope she takes Chelsea down.